Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Richie Scott. We are back with another video. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this channel. Listen, if you haven't already done so, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content right here on this channel. Now, let's get into today's news because the people are saying, the people are saying that JOSELINE HERNANDEZ, is coming back to Love and Hip Hop. Okay, and we got some more Love and Hip Hop news to talk about, so stay tuned for that too. But first, let's get into this JOSELINE story, okay? So the Puerto Rican princess is allegedly coming back, okay? This is what the streets are saying. They are saying that she's coming back and she's gonna be getting a massive, massive, massive pay cut. Oh yes. Now, a producer is alleging that the Puerto Rican princess will be returning next season, but she's gonna be making a lot less money. Now, according to the source, she was allegedly making $2 million in her salary, and now she'll be lucky to make $200,000, okay? Now listen, when you're making a regular paycheck and a regular salary, I mean, $200,000 sounds like a good deal, but it is doggone shame that she's going to be making way less than $2 million, okay? Now, apparently, you guys know that she was once the star of the show. Let's go ahead and say it. She was the star of the show. Come on now. I mean, we was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for JOSELINE, okay? And in season 1, we was watching it for JOSELINE and K. Michelle and all of that good stuff. I felt like it was the best way back then because the show felt, I mean, it felt slightly scripted, but like way more organic than it feels right now. But that's just me. Now, when she started, her pay grew each year. And in season 6, she reportedly made that $2 million salary. And then VH1 even gave her a spinoff, Stevie and JOSELINE Go to Hollywood. But that wasn't enough for her, so she quit the show. Now, during the season 6 reunion, you guys will remember that she showed up to filming allegedly inebriated and then quit the show. And then after leaving the show, she's apparently tried to film a number of reality shows, but none of them have really worked out. Now, she's supposed to be filming something for Zeus Network. You guys will know that Zeus is the home of the Black China show, Tokyo Tony show, and some other shows that apparently are coming out of the network as well in the future. Now, this seemed to be like a pretty decent situation for JOSELINE, given that she probably wanted to have a lot more creative control over the things that she did and how much money she made and that sort of thing. So, you guys, that is apparently what is going on. But here's the thing. You guys may also recall that I told you a couple of weeks ago that she was jumped and she was filming her show while she was jumped in a club in Miami. She was running around the club without her clothes on and nothing but her panties. Okay, we talked about that. But apparently she has returned to VH1 with her tail between her legs. This is what the streets are saying. I don't know how much of this is true right now, but we're told that her pay will allegedly increase dramatically if she can, what they say, behave herself for the whole season. Now, the insider did also say that she will be paid the following season if she brings the drama and doesn't quit on us. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys be here for JOSELINE returning to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Now, quite frankly, I would, okay? I would definitely be here for her returning to the show because to me, while it has remained probably at the forefront of the whole franchise, although Hollywood has definitely taken, I mean, it has definitely come up. Although this season to me wasn't its best, it's still top notch, okay? Now, Atlanta, in recent times, Atlanta has definitely seemed to, I don't know, it seemed like it stalled for some reason. And I don't know if that's because JOSELINE left, but I feel like it just kind of stalled just a little bit. And so it would be nice to see her coming back because we also have Love and Hip Hop New York and we got all of these OGs and power players coming back. So I want to know what you guys think. Would you guys be here for her making her reintroduction back into the show? Let me know what you guys think. Now, in other Love and Hip Hop news, your girl Hazel-E is allegedly pregnant. Oh yes, she is allegedly expecting her child, okay? So shout out to her. Her boyfriend posted a screenshot on Instagram. So there is that. No telling or no word on if she's set to come back to the show or not. I think that it would be interesting to have Hazel-E come back on the show. I think that whether you loved her or hated her, I did feel like she was good TV, and I felt like it would be nice to chronicle this journey and see how she has changed and see how motherhood changes her, you know, probably for even the better, okay? So that would be very interesting and a very cool storyline for the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood to sort of follow, in addition to all of this Ray J and Princess mess that's going on currently, okay? Let's move on to some more Love and Hip Hop news. All right, so you guys may know that Tahiri Jose is coming back to Love and Hip Hop. Oh yes, in addition to one of my faves was Chrissy Lampkin. I'm so glad she's coming back. Oh my God, I'm glad she's coming back. Anyway, let's get on to Tahiri because I know you guys want to hear what she got to say. And she is basically telling the girls at The Real that she does not regret turning down that proposal from Joe Budden. Okay, she says, yeah, you get asked the question. I don't regret it. I didn't know I was that brave too. It was closing one of the most important chapters on my life on television. I believe that the show had at one point had 5.1 million viewers at the time. Now, she also explained that she was turning down a lot more than just a proposal at the time. She said that I knew that the ring would come with, you know, the show specials, the wedding specials, more. We were so big, people loved us together, but I just couldn't do it. It wasn't what my gut told me to do, so I had to follow my gut. Now, you guys may know that Joe and Tahiri will be reunited on the upcoming season on the show, as well as Joe's ex-fiance, Sin Santana. Now, guys, let's get into this, okay? To me, now this was just me at the time. It seemed like Joe Budden and Tahiri were like the pinnacle couple. I mean, they kind of replaced Chrissy and Jim Jones as the main couple on the show when Jim and Chrissy left, if you guys will remember. So it'll be interesting to have this whole group back on the show because I felt like they're really taking it OG with all of this. And I'm excited to catch up with some of what I think are really the fan favorites of the show, because a lot of times they brought in a lot of new people who were a lot younger, who nobody really knew all of that much. And it was harder to invest in a lot of those people because for some reason we just couldn't really gravitate to the storylines, because a lot of people seem more interested in just fighting over nothing versus fighting for love. And to me, seeing them get back to the real cusp of what is really love and hip hop, that's these couples right here. That's Jim Jones and Chrissy. That's Joe Budden and Tahiri. I'm kind of even here for Joe and Sin. But I mean, ultimately, I felt like Joe and Tahiri were the prime couple for this show. But I felt like Love and Hip Hop thrives more when you have a couple that is constantly in strife. And that, to me, that just wasn't Remy and Papoose. I feel like they're at this really good stage of life where they're just kind of flowing and in their own groove. And I feel like a lot that has happened between them in terms of Remy, you know, doing her time, coming out. I felt like they have this appreciation for love and for life that really a lot of these other couples just don't get. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens between Joe and Tahiri now that Tahiri is back on the scene. If they're going to try to play it like should they get back together or not. Truly, I think that Tahiri has moved on. I think that Joe has moved on, but it just remains to be seen what's really going to happen with these couples as we get to see them more. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, if you want me to cover Love and Hip Hop New York now that the OGs are coming back. To me, I'm really a lot more interested because I'm so invested in some of these couples and some of these people than I was in previous seasons. So I'm also interested to see how Chrissy reacts to Yandy moving forward, because to me, you know, Yandy is also one of the power players on the show. She's been a mainstay on the show ever since Chrissy and Jim left. and it's been interesting to see her trajectory on the show as well. Let me know if you guys want me to cover that show or not. Let me know down in the comment section below, but also let me know if you guys would be excited for Joseline to return to Love and Hip Hop in some capacity. Make sure you guys hit that comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content right here on this channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.